Hello, everybody. My name is Michael. You know me as Coding Jungle, and today I want to talk about names to avatars. I know originally I said I was going to release this one as an open source, but I believe there's still some life in it for IPS4, and hopefully there might be some life in it for IPS5. I haven't seen the 5 code yet, so I can't really say for sure if names to avatar will make the transition, but it was a pretty easy fix to get it working, and I added some new features to it that I wanted to in the past and I just never got around to. And today I want to go over briefly, hopefully, some of the features on it. Now, when you install it, it's going to be here in the customization, and you're going to have some various things here. We're only going to touch upon most of it, but we're going to come in here and we're going to go to settings. Now, when you get here, settings is going to take a little bit to open because it's generating all these lovely avatars up here. Now, the way the avatars work, it takes the name and creates a background color for it. And so the color of the background is actually based off the name. Like you see here, mine's is. Actually, I don't think that's mine. I think that's the one built into IPS. The one built into IPS is a little bit different than mine. Mine it actually makes an image. Theirs is, I think, an SVG that they create. They just create a background and then makes it a little bit faster to load, I guess. But some people might not want that. I don't know. Anyway, there's several choices here on the avatar types. You got cats, abstract, monsters, birds, finistars. Don't ask me what a finistar is. I have no clue. I just went to see if there's any updates to some of these other, like see if there's some new cats or birds or something. And the guy who makes the icons or the parts for all this stuff, the images, he had Finistars listed, so I grabbed them. They look like little foxes. I don't know. But you can choose them. There's a bunch of options that you can do. You can have it enable for clubs, downloads, and forums. Like you can have it generate images for them. Like if you come over here to my, well, this is on my local host, but you could see it in action on my local host. Maybe if I had it enabled. I don't have it currently enabled, so it doesn't show them. It will show downloads, like it will show like a file, and then like that kind of thing. You can. There's a couple options. You could do alt backgrounds, that sort of stuff. They just do different things. Um, Image colors, like you can change some aspects about the image, like the font color, like it just does white. You can do some of the alpha. You can do gradients. You can actually upload a different font file. You could do dual letters, text shadow, the color of the text shadow, like the offset and the angle. Like here is just all standard 0. But you can make the letters different angles, different sizes, at different offsets. Because right now they try to be centered as best they can. Image settings. I'm using I have iMagic, I think it's called, whatever it's called. You can do GD or iMagic. I highly recommend iMagic. It's a lot cleaner, a lot clearer than GD is. You can set the size of it, and then the icons. Like I said, there's different icons for forums, clubs, and downloads. You can come in here and change that. You can upload your own. All right. So, okay, name suggestions. This is a new feature. What this does, let's come over here. Let's do my account settings and go to change my display name. As you can see, it says, well, my email address, which you all probably already have. We could change that here. We could do a new display name, whatever you want. Let's go to Good Beauty. Oh, no, let's do something else. Naive Relief. Resolute Overnighter. Some of these are funny. Uh, Near Teeth. I like that. That's funny. Curly Bolt. Let's go with Curly Bolt. Now we do go that, and it saves my name to Curly Bolt. And the way this works is that you could do it on the account name here, the display name, or at registration. Let's go ahead and sign out here. Let's go to sign up. As you can see, it shows up here on the sign up form. So if they want to, they can click it and come up with some funny name that otherwise they wouldn't have. Go take me back to my community. And the way it does is it's got a list of adjectives and nouns. Now, this is quite an expansive list. Um, and the reason I put these lists in here is so you can change them because there might be something unsuitable for your community. I mean, some of these, I don't think there's any cuss words in here. I don't think there's any very profane things in here. I didn't go through, I didn't exhaust the list, but I've looked them over before. Um, But you might want to change that for your community. Like maybe you run a certain like car community or a football community or something, and you want to have things related to your community. So you can come in here and change these lists however you see fit. Enabling it obviously enables it. Disable it. It's enabled by default, so you would have to disable it. All right, so the next thing is color overrides. This is a bit complicated. This might get its own video. Same with offset overrides. Basically, if you upload a custom font and you want to, it might not be centered perfectly. Like you can come in here and like some letters might not be centered perfectly. Like you come in here and put the letter in or the name of the person, in here, and offset the X and Y coordinates for it so it can be centered or however you want to do it. Same with color overrides. You can come in here and put in a name or a letter and select the color specifically for that one. These were requested features, but they do work. The other thing I want to show you, we're going to go ahead and kick it out of designer mode. We're just going to hit save here. As you can see, my icon changed up here because now we're running into A. The next thing I want to show you that is available for this, if we come over here to our profile, and curly bits or curly bolts doesn't have it. If you go to groups here and you go into the group settings, you'll see an N2A section, and it'll say can generate avatar. We're going to go ahead and say yes for the administrator group. You can do this in any group you want. And if you come over here, suddenly this new icon will appear, and it's the avatar generator. And if you click on it, they can now generate their own avatar. They get their pieces. They can put it together however they want. I'm just going to click a bunch of randoms here. All right. They can even set the background color. Let's say we want to go with a purple or a red. Is that red? I don't know. That's kind of like a red. And then we want to go with an orange. We could set the background. We can even include our letter. We can do dual letters. We can change the text color. Let's say we want to do a different text color. We can do the text size. Let's go with like a 70%, and we can even adjust the offset. So we can, if we want to, we can move it up and down. Or, I'm sorry, that X is horizontal, Y is vertical. My bad. So we can move it up and down, left to right. Oh well, my bad. I got that totally wrong. I thought the negatives were. There we go. So we can place the however we want. Go back with 0 for that one. And we could do the angle. This is what the angle does. We can, as you can see, it kind of moves it. There we go. So, you can do various things. Then you can save it. Avatar is successfully saved. Now, if we come back in here and we want to change that at any point, maybe. There we go. It's already saved again, so we can go ahead and come in here and customize it however we want again. So if we want to change the text of the color, we want to do a different gradient. we don't have to start over. We don't have to remember what pieces we chose. We have to rebuild our little creature here. Whatever. Like I said, I don't know what these guys are. Some kind of fox or something. And we could save it, and it reapplies it. So, all right, that is pretty much it on names to avatars. I will probably have more in-depth videos coming on some of the more advanced features of it, like the color overrides and some of the other things. But other than that, I hope you've enjoyed this video and found it somewhat interesting, maybe even entertaining. If you have any questions, let me know, and I'll see you guys later.